Right. Well, once again, yesterday, my house managed to miss getting any rain. It went to the east, it went to the west, it went to the north. It didn't come by my house, Pat. It seems like there is a block around my house.
No, you have another chance today.
We're getting closer. We're getting closer. At least I heard loud rumbles of thunder.
Yeah, you have another chance today, a slight chance tomorrow, and another chance on Friday. That about sums up the forecast, believe it or not. Um, Also, the weekend, well, I don't see much in the way of rainfall for the holiday weekend, but there will be a lot of cloud cover. So if you were thinking about uh, the lake or the beach, it looks to be on the cloudy side.
Well,
But today, yes, what were you going to say, Marshall?
it's God's way of telling us to stay home. Stay home. Don't congregate.
You may be right. You may be right. Yeah. And it'll be variably cloudy with scattered showers and storms today, low 80s. Any showers in tonight, mid 60s, partly cloudy. Maybe a shower or thunderstorm on Thursday. Best chance north and east of us, the Berkshires. Upper 80s, excuse me. Friday, partly cloudy, a late day thunderstorm, low 80s. And for Saturday, I went for mostly cloudy, a 30% chance of a shower or thunderstorm. I think most of us will not see any rain. High 80, so not especially very warm. And Sunday, I would think considerably cloudy as well, with a high near the 80-degree mark. So it doesn't look terrible. It's just not, it's not a straightforward, sunny, warm summer weekend. It's just not in the cards.
All right. Well. At least a dust cloud isn't going to affect us.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
it's
talk
affecting
about
it's affecting down south and stuff like that, but not us.
right. It shouldn't affect us at all. So
For you people that don't know, there's a big Sahara dust cloud storm, and it's now circling the globe.
right. And there's a second wave also on the way. We're not talking about the virus. We're talking about the dust cloud, folks. A second wave of dust that is coming across the central Atlantic now that could arrive in the south this weekend.
Yeah, there's one big plume that's already arrived, and there's another big plume out there as well. And Pat, by the way, when we're finished with Pat, we put this conversation up on our podcast page, which is robinhoodradio.com on demand. And along with that, we take some of the links from Pat's. He's got a great page which gives you all sorts of weather maps, and so we put that up there. And this big dust cloud is depicted extremely well there. So you can see that right there very simply.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Marshall, yesterday was an interesting day here in the lower Hudson Valley. I would say it rained for about 2 hours straight, very lightly, which was a gentle rain. And then after that, the clouds began to break up to some sun. So during the mid to late afternoon, it actually turned out pretty nice. But interestingly, during the rain, the temperatures now get out of the 60s, which is kind of unusual when you think about it, that it's the end of June, almost July, and we stayed in the 60s. But that's the name of the game. It's weirdo weather, boy, just weirdo weather. And we shall see what happens next week. The modeling is suggesting, some very warm to hot weather. I don't know if that's going to ever materialize. We'll just have to wait and see about that. Just remember, I am supposed to go on vacation starting next Friday.
You're not going to Maine. I'm telling you, you're not going to Maine.
Well, our doctor's calling us today.
Okay.
And if he agrees to give us the COVID test, then we can fill out the papers and we can go.
Okay.
So, and I have a feeling he will. Only because it's not like we're just coming out of thin air and saying, well, we just felt like having the test. We need the test in order to go to Maine. Otherwise, to me, it would have to be canceled. because I'm not driving up there. Number one, to take the test there, find out, God forbid, that I am positive, and quarantine 14 days there, or turn around and drive back. Just not doing that. So
yeah, you'll be okay.
So everything will be based on what he says today.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. If your other doctor who was in jail was your real doctor, you'd have the letter by now.
I would.
How is he doing, by the way?
Not good. He's very, very, very depressed.
How long has he been in jail now?
Over 2 years.
How much longer does he have to go?
No sentence. He doesn't have a sentence yet.
Oh, God.
Still waiting to be sentenced.
That's unbelievable.
Yep. And, they put in, he had his attorney put in an application for bail. They denied it. And now they have, something in because there was something done improperly on the last trial. And they're trying to see if they could work around that. But like he said to me, he says, Pat, he said, no one tells me a thing, not a thing. He said, getting in touch with the attorneys or the attorney, very, very hard. He said, he's teaching there. He teaches religion, he teaches math, and I believe he teaches English. So he's teaching 3 classes, and he's doing that only to keep himself occupied and, quote, staying in good behavior. But like he said, I never, ever thought in my life that this is where I would wind up, after doing everything that I did. He said, and I still don't see why they have me here. And they haven't given me a sentence. So I can't answer any of it because I don't know about anything. But obviously he needs better attorneys.
Well, also, you see, his problem was if he committed a crime, and I don't know if he did, but if he committed a crime, if he were a Wall Street, one of those guys that makes tons of money, he'd be out walking around right now. That's the difference. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. But anyway, well, I hate to end it on a down note, but we have to end it on a down note.
Yeah, and yes, I hope, Marshall, I hope for your sake you get all wet today.
People have been saying I'm all wet for a long time, Pat. All right, I'll speak to you tomorrow.
All right, Marshall.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center with a check on our tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.